Hello everyone. In this video I will explain the tool written in Python which we can use to parse our policy reports for Kyverno cluster policy. Just imagine when you will apply cluster policy inside of Kubernetes cluster, you can write validate enforce action like an enforce mode to block any kind to our Kubernetes cluster, or to configure it like as in audit mode to collect policy reports and analyze inside of which namespaces which kinds match to our rule, to collect statistics and inform your team members to fix the errors which in the future you will switch from audit mode to enforce inside of Kubernetes clusters. And do that, you will collect, it's automatically actually will be collected per each of the namespace tons of cluster policy rules. But to analyze and parse it, of course, it will very hard. And do that, we can use this Python code to parse all kinds which maps to our cluster policy rule with specified rule name. So actually, if you will execute this Python code policy reports minus filter py, it's automatically do collection all policy reports inside of each namespace and collect the name per each of the policy report name, and per each policy report name analyze each block to find where it will find policy report with the name of the rule, and where inside of actually, if you will see inside of this function, we can understand it's going to get results, and inside of results, if for example I will open one of the JSON which I collected from there, inside of results we can find past and failed values. In this case it's validation failure, and do that I do filter where policy name will match to the policy. If I will switch to the JSON, we can see policy key present here, and rule name will match to the rule name, and at the same time the result must be failed. This one, because by default for each block of the policy report you will get inside of result tons of values inside of list, good cases and bad cases at the same time, but we need only bad cases to collect some information, and with this information prepare some table at the end. And do that inside of policy reports. After collection of this failed, we do check inside of filtered reports prepare result to collect and store only summary with the places where result will be failed, like this, and summary key pass must be 0. It's actually right place where we collect our information. I will not execute this code again. It will take nearly 2.5 minutes to collect all policy reports from inside of all namespaces, parse it and prepare table. But just imagine at the end of this, so I forgot to say sorry, it is by default going to read kubeconfig file and the standard place where it is located, kubeconfig file. And after collection it will prepare tables something like as this. If we will see, we can understand we have 3 fields: namespace, kind and name, and we can see which kinds inside of which namespace match to our audit rule or cluster policy with audit mode. So it means these objects must be fixed with this name for kind config map to not match to our validation rule of the cluster policy actually. So that's it actually. I will push this code file to the remote repository, and maybe one moment I want to explain. No, I think that's enough actually. Thank you for watching.